Good morning, everybody. I have this tiny little gnat flying around my computer. I think I keep killing it, and then it shows up like 5 minutes later.
All right.
Welcome to episode 192 of Shooting the Shelf. I'm your one of the hosts, Jesse, having an existential. I got him, you little bastard. With me over here is Curtis, my good friend,
The other little
fellow
bastard.
host. No, it's smeared. His existence is smeared across my hand. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Sunday night. We've got a Shooting the Shelf with some. We've got. I mean, Blake was our advertised guest, and he's going to bring some friends along with him.
That's who we knew was going to be here.
I knew he was going to try to bring some other people on. I just didn't know who until a little while ago, and then I got distracted popping and swapping, and I didn't tell Curtis.
Yeah,
and I lost track of time, and so hey, we're here. But hey,
I got to take all the questions that I had for Blake and just throw them out. I'm kidding. We don't prepare anything.
What questions? I made exactly a legendary warrior.
We fly by the seat of our pants. So
yeah.
All right.
What else? It's time to. How's it going, Chris? How are you?
I'm doing excellent, Jesse.
Good.
Yes, I had a great, busy weekend. So got a lot of painting done, unlike last week. Spun my mystery wheel. Got all the prizes. Packed up. Got the labels printed. Darla helped put the labels on, and we are ready to go. So tomorrow morning, they're all going to the post office. So,
all right.
Yeah, 43 packages. So
nice.
Yeah,
very cool.
Wasn't exactly how I enjoy spending my weekend. Boxing up stuff and printing labels and all that. But it's done and it's checked off the list. And
yes,
yeah. So.
Well, hey, just for anyone, if we do any super chats tonight, make sure you know that we're if we do any giveaways, you're gonna have to pay to do a giveaway because we don't just give stuff away for free anymore. Oh wait, that wrong show.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, is that from the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me guys?
Yeah. We're gonna give away a figure. Oh no, you got to pay for it.
Yeah. Those guys, man, they're something. They're exhausting.
I would
love them. I love them to death, but they are exhausting.
Yes. You know what else is exhausting? Going to a convention with our good friend Brett Stoddard, because you got to get up at
stupid o'clock in the morning,
like an hour after I would have gone to bed normally. But hey, that's neither here nor there. That was yesterday. We've got some guests. We've got some people in the chat. So you like to call the people in the chat.
Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. First, we got Michael out there. Welcome, sir. We got Crom 316, who on the mystery wheel won the illustrious prize of the first set of brushes off the production line for version 2 Art by Ackerman brushes, in addition to a figure. So you got a figure and the first set of brushes. So congratulations, Mark.
Excellent. Very cool. I was sitting with Mark when he was debating about doing it, and I was like, do it.
Nice. Well, it paid off. We got Dave Orkin here. We've got Blake in the chat. We're going to see him on the screen here in a second. We got Hey ZHL, the Amir. Woo! Michael Kaspar. Love that. Love that dude.
And Mike. Fucking Mike.
I believe at this point, unless he's still finishing his shift, I believe Michael is officially retired today. So
congratulations, Mike.
Yes, congratulations. Enjoy your retirement.
Wait, we have a clip for that.
Do we? I don't think that's the clip, the retirement clip. Here's the retirement clip. That's what you do. You throw your chair away, according to Jim.
There's another one. What?
I said that's what you do. You throw your chair away, according to Jim. That's how you retire. Yes. That's how you retire. From now on, that's how you retire. We got Tanya McCoy here. We've got Jin here as well. Jin was with us in the customizing studio today, so thank you for popping in. Jeremy Govier. We got Ty joining from upstairs right above me. We got T Whistler in the house. I Am is here. We also have Jesse Marshall. Darla Ackerman, I know her. She's right over there. William Husted is here. He said, I knew Curtis and Darla would ship the price stuff quickly. He's just that proud, but didn't have to wear masala. No, it's not that. It's so for me, like every single thing that I have to do goes on this mental checklist of stressing me the fuck out. And if I can check something off of there, then I feel like whatever that is, like endorphins or whatever bullshit. And it's like, okay, that's off my list. And so that was one that I was like, I do not want that one bogging me down. So it has nothing to do with any of you guys that won prizes and donated and helped with Fund the Brushes. That was great. It's really just about my own psychosis. So Carver Customs, Brian is here. And I heard from a birdie this weekend that Brian has found a new light to use for torches that doesn't require a wire. So a wireless torch potentially coming your way. I hear it's going to probably be a little bit more expensive, but convenience. So there you go. Speaking of birdies, there's the birdie that told me. Stacy's here. Welcome. We got James Studio Susamudio. Oh. Jesse's finding the gnat. Did you get him?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know.
We got this guy here.
Well, of course, it's a heat video or something like that.
Nailed
One
it.
more time, Ricky. One more time.
Yeah.
Google Korea echoes of real something like that.
There you go. We got Rob Zamora here. He joined me for the wheel yesterday, helped me kind of keep everything in order, and told me which people in the chat were fake and AI. They were made up names. So I appreciated that. That helped me a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. Freaks Figures. We got Jen, aka Lucky Sprinkles. Her luck was on fire yesterday. She pulled some really good figures, so good job there. Kevin McCoy is here. We got Cincy John, MJ Staten in the house. Mysticy, who will be at CarberCon here soon. Dub3 is here as well. We've got Chris Johnson, Ryan Caldwell, Santos is here of the Rivera family. We got Chef Brendan Higgins. Put some respect on his name. Benny Torres. We got Mark Rivera of the Rivera family. And then we got a super chat, Jesse.
Yes, we do. A $4.99 super chat from the one and only Kevin M. Boots 77. Good evening, everyone. Kevin, I saw you briefly at ToyCon yesterday, and then I didn't get to say goodbye. I don't know if you just weren't there long or if I was hiding, but I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye to you.
Well, you have the chance now. Go ahead.
Kevin, it was lovely to see you. I hope you had a good time and a safe trip home. And goodbye.
Now, PGG, if you can clip that and play that over the other Kevin that was on Jesse's hand, and we could do a memorial, that would be awesome. So,
oh, dang it. What do you
all right. We got J Low Fidelity in the house. He was with me in the customizing studio today as well. We've got Trevor, the 1/6 shooter here. Patrick Boyle, aka Pat 20, is here. We also have V Dog, Jesse. V Dog's here.
I rolled an 18, Patrick.
There you go. Anything for V Dog? There it is. There it is. And then everybody is caught up. Let's see. I Am says just working on ordering some stuff for wireless lights himself. So there you go.
All
right. That is everybody.
Well, I believe one of those names looked new to me. Was it a Ryan?
Ryan Colwell?
Yeah.
Ryan was my 100th member of the Art by Ackerman channel.
Ooh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, but we got some guests coming on tonight, so let's get them on, and we're gonna rush through self selections. I choose me.
Oh, by the way, did you know that it will not let us put Shooting the Shelf in a super chat?
No, I did
because
not
of the word shooting. I tried to advertise us in a super chat on My Wife Is Going to Kill Me this morning, but it blocks out shooting. So you can't type in our name of our show.
Because
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. It would let me say fucking. I could say fucking, but I couldn't say
we don't
shooting.
Do that on the show. We don't do that with shows. I mean,
so
to
for
each
those
their
of you
own.
keeping track at home, YouTube says fucking shooting. Okay, there you go. In case anybody wanted to put any more super chats in, I'm just letting you guys know. So
yes,
it won't let you. But I'm letting you know. So all right, time to bring out Blake and his entourage.
Yes,
the song does say bring a friend or two.
Yes. I'm typing something funny in the chat here.
Sure.
No, Jin, no. So let's get our digital hands together and welcome on our first guest of the night. Well, the head of the pack, if you will. Chris, if you go ahead and bring him on while I hit the sound effects button, the one and only Blake, aka ReconRage.
Wait a minute, is that ultimate male guy? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes. Yes,
yeah.
it is.
What's that thing that you guys say at the end?
Keep opening your mail.
That's it. That's the guy. This is the ultimate mail guy from the mail call on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah.
Is he over there?
Up next,
You know the guy? Is he over
we've
there?
got Chris from Pharaoh's Forge.
Oh, you said you told me to hit the buttons, and then you go and hit the button and put him backstage. Come on, man.
Aloha, everyone.
Am I hitting the button or you hitting the button? Who's hitting the button?
You'll hit the button. You hit the button. I'll hit the sound.
Okay.
And for the last of our guests that are currently here, we might have some more joining us in a little bit. Folks, put it together for Roberto, aka the Puerto Rican Portuguecan. What?
There
it's
it
all
is.
come back around now.
There you go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get right into the first segment of the show, which is really the only segment of the show that we have. And that is shelf selections. This is where Jesse and I found some photos that inspired us this week. And we pull them up and talk about them. So, you know what, Kevin, we just might, which, by the way, if you guys haven't been watching Mod Squad on Saturday mornings, you're doing yourself a disservice. Legion's Ladies Live does a live painting on Saturday mornings, Mod Squad. And the last couple weeks, Kevin has been running the backstage as a producer. And he's got these little sound effect clips that he plays throughout. So, like, if I screw something up, like I did this week where I dropped something in my wet palette, he'll play a little thing that says, whoopsie, or something like that. And really piss me off, but at the same time make me laugh. So check out Mod Squad, Legion's Ladies Live.
If only you knew someone else who did sound effects during a show.
Yeah, but his are like they actually come up like he had like Nieve painting, and then she comes up and says oopsie. So it's cute. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Shelf selections. First one is one of mine. This is Mr. _ It's okay. I'm gonna dumb this down for a second. Mr. _ Martinez 2099 on Instagram. Now stuff is not just open, so you got to like hit the follow and then he's got to approve it and stuff. But I'm telling you, this guy's doing some fire stuff. I saw this picture in the Cabal. I asked him if he had an Instagram. He, sent it to me. I went and followed as soon as he approved it. Then I found out that this picture that he posted in the Cabal was not on Instagram. I asked him to put it on Instagram. He did. Here it is. This amazing Templar picture. This thing looks fire. Really great stuff. So thank you for putting it on there. And yeah, great shot. Jesse?
It is very cool. I don't see anything in this that resembles fire, but it is a really awesome picture.
Well, I mean, Templar's got fire. So.
I'm surprised you like the skeletal Templar. I thought you.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah. I mean, is it because you got tagged in this? Is that why you like it so much?
Well, he tagged me because I told him to post it.
No.
Because he didn't have it posted. But One of my very first customs that I ever did was a skeleton Templar, and it's Darla's favorite thing in my collection.
Oh.
Like if she has told me, like, if I was to go and if all my toys had to go, that's the one that she would want to keep. So, and it looks very similar to this. So, just FYI.
Very cool.
Blake, thoughts on this guy?
Oh, I love this picture. I actually shared it on my Instagram as soon as I saw it. I actually took it from Cabal and put it over. Yeah, and I love Necronominus, so anything. The depth on this picture, the lighting, it's pretty darn impressive. So,
remember when you used to take photos?
Yeah, I sure do.
That was nice.
Curtis, you just got to keep rubbing it in, don't you, man? Hey,
you know what, Curtis? Encouraging you.
I got some so flat paint, so whatever.
They came. Very nice. I knew that those were coming. Awesome. Chris, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I agree with 100% with Blake. The depth on the photo is really, really incredible. And I like the way the light through the window hits the floor. It looks very, very natural. Like it's like extremely, extremely natural looking backdrop. Looks incredible.
Roberto.
I really like it, and I like especially how that shield kind of lays on the back there. Yeah, it's very unique the way that it's kind of set up. I haven't seen that look before, so I really like how that stands out as a feature of the silhouette of the figure. So I'm really liking that.
For sure. Kevin said, "Let's see your Templar, Curtis." All right, there he is. So
that's cool.
That was probably like my 4th or 5th custom when I got into the Cabal. So there you go. Unambiguous myself. All right, next one is one of Jesse's.
This is from the Amazing Mercury. These are some new Laurel and Hardy figures, which I just thought was cool. Apparently, I forget which company this was, but they're doing a lot of these really kind of like more, not obscure, but like kind of more niche characters. And it's just cool seeing these two guys as action figures. And I don't know if I think that's a Dio behind there, but if it's not, it still looks cool. Yeah, I just thought this was really fun.
This confirms for me that if you wait long enough, they'll make toys of anything. That's what this does. You just got to give it time, man. Give it time. But you know, as far as like, you know, if you had these toys, this is an excellent way to pose them and take a photo, and love the backdrop to where it does look kind of old timey. Yeah, really, really nice work. Blake?
Yeah, nice work. And it also gave me a flashback of my childhood watching the show. Yeah, I'm old enough. I saw this on TV, so great show. Great picture.
Chris?
Yeah, awesome picture. I love the way he's got him holding the hat. I'm sure that took a while to figure out. So I like the way he's holding the hat. I think that's a really nice touch to make it look real.
Roberto?
I dig the fact that this is something that you must have thought through in designing these, but it looks like the articulation takes into account the expressions that these characters used to make when they were on screen. I think it's important especially when you're doing something as unique as a figure that's based on these characters, that their physical expression needs to come through. So I appreciate that from what I can see, even in this shot, I mean, these are poses that you would expect the real people to have made. So it works really nice in that it's built into the articulation. I'd be curious to see if they plan on releasing a black and white version of these figures.
I like how the articulation doesn't also make the suits look bad. Like it looks like they took that into account as well. Like the way the movement of the plastic is and stuff, it looks like it works well. So
and
cool.
The extra hands they've included obviously speak to the types of mannerisms. I mean, that position that Ollie always did with his finger pointing at Laurel, that's classic, right? So they've obviously included accessories that are very tied to the IP.
Yeah, and like Jeremy says, nothing says action like Laurel and Hardy. So for sure, yeah. All right. Next, we have one of my picks. This is Toy Immersion. using that new Anthophillies that just came out in the new Cosmic Wave. And this looks amazing. I mean, first off, it's an amazing figure. Great job by David Williams. Job by the studio bringing it to life. And then amazing photo here by Toy Immersion. So, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's the first time I've seen this figure in a picture, like in someone's picture. It's much cooler than I thought it was, and I'm not a Motu tribute guy. It's amazing, and I love the back. I know that's a photo backdrop, but I still love, again, the depth of the different channels repeating each other. It looks really good.
Blake.
Yeah, if I had a dime for every time I shared Toy Immersion's pictures on my Instagram, I'd be doing pretty good. He is quite the artist. He brings a lot of fire, and this picture is definitely in the list of some of his top listings that I've seen.
Yeah, I'm looking at the behind the scenes on it right now, and wow, that's wild. Okay, Roberto.
Great tribute figure. Not just a tribute to Buzz Off, but a tribute to David, who is a great guy. I am loving the motion blur that they've added to the figure, so that it makes it look like you've captured the wings with your camera while they're moving. Kind of almost like a bee's wings would be moving. So I really, really dig that.
Jesse.
This is really cool. I love the atmosphere of the digirama, or if that's a real time, whatever it is really, really cool. The colors is fun. It makes me want to go raid some honey.
Very cool. Would like to say, while we got a moment, thanks to Andy the Collector, because he helped me find my Mondo Buzz-Off that I've been looking for like the last 6 months.
Nice.
So thank you, Andy. He was at Eternia Dreams in Maryland, and said, "Hey, is anybody looking for anything?" And I said, "I'm looking for a Mondo Buzz-Off," like I say all the time. And he just happened to be walking by one and found one for me for an excellent price. So
awesome.
Nice little tie-in there. Next is one of Jesse's.
This is from Dwayne Stone of Destination Stone. Just a fun dwarf group shot. He's got a book on a chain there, Curtis. I thought you'd appreciate that.
Of course I do.
Out in the woods. And yeah, I just, you know how we love those out in nature shots. So I thought this one was just a lot of fun.
Roberto?
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. This one, I love outdoor shots and making the outdoors, even though it's real. The real world is not in scale with our figures. Getting to use the camera and perspective to make it look that way, very creative. So I really appreciate this. Got a great Lord of the Rings vibe from this.
Blake?
Yeah, pretty much what Roberto said, and just throwing in a keynote that it's nice to see like a little adventure party. They're out searching, tells a story. Obviously the story is up to you and your perception, but I think it definitely tells a story. Great picture.
Chris?
You guys know me. I'm not a huge supporter of dwarf-related content.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, but man, this photo's awesome. More dwarf-related content. Can't have too much of it. Decade of the Dwarf. Great shot.
For sure. I love, we have the outdoor pictures a lot. I love the outdoor stuff, especially when it looks into scale. The one part that I really love when we see it in outdoor stuff is when they have like moss on something, because it really brings that scale down to like 1/12 and doesn't look like our world anymore. So yeah, really love that shot. Nice work. Next is one of my picks. This is Mr. Lee 4Es. And just thought this was cool posing, cool little, nothing, no big LCD monitors or diode setups or whatever, but just cool posing and two awesome looking figures. So, Chris?
Yeah, it really, is that a loose collector figure? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
either that or it's the Pac Northwest MeetUp character. I'm not sure.
Could be Blake in a suit. Get 100 people. Blake's going to wear a suit. Yeah, like what it really does is it really gives you that great scale. And it kind of, if it was, the figure was white, it would almost remind me of Wolverine versus Wendigo. Like does a great job with the skate showing off because the figure's crunching, squatting, but he's still got so massive. That loose collector figure's got to be crazy. So
Yeah,
love it.
it's huge. Blake?
Mr. Lee, his pictures are always super dynamic. They're simple, but they're almost like super dynamic product shots. The one thing I give him kudos on that I think nobody could touch him on is his level of clarity. His pictures are so clear. He does such a great job to keep everything in the picture. The scope of the view is just 4K. It looks amazing. So I love all his work.
Roberto?
I just want to read this comic book. I want to see this as a comic book cover almost. I can totally see the splash of the title, and would love to get in. I mean, Bigfoot versus Wolverine. I mean, what a story would that be? That would be so much fun. So definitely captures that feel of a great X-Men or Wolverine comic book cover.
For sure. Jesse?
Yeah, I agree. All of this. I got to see one of these, two of these different loose collector figures this weekend. Dylan had one, and Benny had one. I think someone else was someone else. Two people. Okay, one had this one. One had the black one. And they're awesome. They're massive. They're really cool looking figures. And I love this shot. I like how it almost looks like the character. Like the cast is in costume on like a costume test stage, like where they're just trying out the costumes and stuff. I like the simplicity of the background. It really makes
how do these figures move? The loose collector one.
It was nice. It was nice. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Is very cool.
That's been on my kind of debating list. So
I think you would love it. It's huge. And I was like, Dylan, did you just pull that out of your pocket? Because he's always pulling figures out of his pocket. And he's like, well, it's my hoodie pocket or his backpack or something. So.
All right, this is one of Jesse's, and it's also one of Jesse's.
Yes, this is Jesse Fireeisen. You can't go wrong with those NECA turtles. I just love the skew angle of the building here and the shot of the city in the background. This looks like something straight out of the movie. Absolutely love it. Yes.
Very cool. Roberto?
I'm just really impressed. You can barely notice the joints on these. Like if you just did a cursory glance, you think this was a movie scene. Really, really nice how the articulation is hit, and obviously you've got the shoulder pads and stuff. But then adding the diode piece and the lighting and the background, if you didn't know any better, you could say this is a still from a movie. It looks great.
Blake?
Yeah, I like the depth that's created between the diorama piece that's sitting there, the turtles, and then obviously the backdrop. I think it all blends very well. Definitely gives an intensity that they're focused and they're getting ready to kick some Ninja Turtle butt. So,
Chris?
Yeah, I'm always a fan of the slight upshot. So it looks really, really good. Figures look great. Dial looks great, but I love the slight upshot. So I think it always adds something when used correctly to a photo.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with most of what these guys are saying as far as it looked like, it could be from a movie. The only thing is, like, the turtles look great, but that building's way too clean for New York. There's no way. You gotta dirty that shit up. New York is not that clean anywhere.
Maybe they're not in New York. Maybe they're in Seattle or something.
Must be. Yeah, maybe they went to the NorthWest MeetUp.
Well, they were on location.
With the spire on that building, looks like San Francisco. So that's
Power wash day. It was power wash day.
There you go. But yeah, great shot. So next is one of mine, and I was kind of cursing Jay a little bit this morning about this because he did a still shot on this, but it doesn't show like all of the metallic flake and all this kind of stuff that the Turbo Dork has. So then he does these videos where he takes it outside. But when he does the video, like he's moving it around like so fast that I can't fucking get a good still photo of it. So I had to I must have taken 80 shots during his little reel there in order to try to get these two that were somewhat decent. So slow down, Jay. Let me get a good picture in there. But that being said, this thing looks phenomenal. I know he's already had several people reach out to him, either trying to buy it or have him try to make one for him. But yeah, this thing came out spectacular. And even these pictures that I got from the reel don't do it justice. Go and check out his Instagram, which is low_fidelity_customs. Check out the little reel. You'll be amazed at how much metal flake and sparkle is in this cool ass figure. So, Chris?
Metal flakes always welcome, and I love it against the matte gray. I think that choice for the accent color really pops the metal great. It's a great looking picture. Turbo Dork paint.
Blake?
I mean, Jay creates some amazing stuff, one after another. His touch on his customizing techniques is, very unique. And I always love to see what he brings to the table. So yeah, just another great addition to the line of his customs.
Yeah, the only problem I have with him is he's an overachiever. We'll sit there on a 2-hour stream and I'll get like 2 things done and he'll have like 5 customs done or something. I don't know. It's crazy. So looks like he says Turbodoke Sparkle Motion and Tamiya Clear, Red Clear. So there you go. Nice job. Roberto, thoughts on this one?
I'm just drawing inspiration from this because I recently got some Turbo Dork paints to work on some customs, and so this is making me jealous because I don't think I'll ever get it to look this way. And I also happen to have bought this Dan Larson head to work on a custom. I bought it at Legions Con last year. I've been toying with a figure that I wanna do a custom of. So I appreciate seeing what I can aspire to with these cool paints.
Well, the good thing is too, like I know that Jay does a lot of airbrushing, but at the same time, there's a lot of this Turbo Dork stuff that he just dry brushes on.
Mm-hmm.
So for anybody that is kind of nervous with the airbrush or don't feel like cleaning it or whatever their thing is, you don't have to airbrush. You can use that Turbo Dork paint, with other techniques as well. So, and if you want to know more about that, tune in to Customizing Studio on Sundays, and Jay will tell you all about it. So, Jesse?
Yeah, Jay, every time he posts something up, like I don't even have to guess who it is. It's always very obvious it's his stuff. Unless he's doing like a new technique and then it's like a momentary, like when he did those like kind of blank white ones with the what do you call it? Like the, not cell shading, but like the, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, we'll
I was going to thought priming
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, these are all really cool. That shine it reminds me of a Matchbox or a Hot Wheels I had when I was a kid that I would just play in the sink with all the time with that kind of like candy apple metallic red. I love it.
Here he comes in with their website is super helpful too. Yeah, for those people that like to read. If you don't like to read, tune into Customizing Studio next week and you can just ask Jay a question. So, all right, next one is one of Jesse's.
This is our buddy Dub3 with an awesome shot of the super photogenic Amir Kaspar, aka Scapular 2, the Crypt Breaker. This figure is just blowing up pictures all over the internet, and I just really thought this was cool. And this Dio with whatever that skull thing is in the background,
that's from old Billy Beige.
Yeah, that's Billy Beige.
Oh. Yeah, Billy Beige been printing those up.
Okay, well, congrats, Billy Beige, and I want to know the story here. Like, what little mission is he on here?
Roberto?
Yeah, I think I'm with Jesse here too. This is definitely telling some kind of an assassin story. He just sneaked into some temple to hunt down a rogue monk or something. Definitely comes through in this. Very cinematic. The way that the soft goods fall on this figure is just wonderful. I mean, you really can, again, if you're not paying a lot of attention, you might just think it's a photograph of a person in costume and not an action figure. It looks awesome.
Blake?
Yeah, I love this. This picture has a whole bunch of really cool things going on here. The lighting, of course, just the intensity. I know it's in the sculpt, but I think maybe just because of Billy Beige's sculpt, his 3D print in the back, all decoed out the way that the individual painted it. as well as just the intensity and the color flow of this picture. It all really goes well together.
Remember when you used to take photos?
Damn it.
Chris.
More Blake. Yeah, I mean, everyone said everything I would have said. It's an amazing photo. I think it was great.
I think we've lost your audio at this point, Chris.
Have you lost audio?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're in a tunnel.
Yeah, we'll come back to you. Yeah, I would like to say that these guys are all correct in their assessments. Unfortunately, they're wrong. This is actually Michael Casper leaving work today on his last shift. So, he went to the locker room, changed out of his uniform, put this on, and this is him walking out of work. So he is free and into retirement. And this is him walking into the sunset. So, yeah, good job, Mike. Next is one of my picks. This is from figuring_things_out_84. And that is using I believe it's Gong Studios Batman, and then the Mezco Red Hood, which I just got in, which is absolutely phenomenal. Plus, pretty nice, setup here with the background, and you got some blocks, and it looks like a canister in the background with a cat on top of it, and nice little fight scene they've got choreographed here. So pretty cool. We'll go to Chris, see if we got audio.
Chris, come back. Are we good?
We got like very little from you. We can barely hear you. So
Bounce and come back.
okay. Blake.
Yeah, I like the action that's conveyed in here. I like the lighting coming down from the top where you can see like the smoke or the swirl of action. I thought that was really cool. So great photo.
Roberto.
I'm a big fan of Alex Ross's work because he does really cool stuff with the clothing on superheroes, and so I really appreciate how the soft goods and the cloth outfit on Batman falls here, as well as the way that they've for motion. Really, really cool look. I think it's a look that I wish could be better captured cinematically because it works so well in art as well as in action figures.
Chris, let's try you again.
Am I still cooked?
We can hear you. It's just very soft. I can try turning you up a little bit. It sounds like it's coming from like your camera mic or something.
No,
you might want to just click on the little gear button for StreamYard and just make sure that it's coming through your earbud mic and not your camera mic, because it just sounds like you're talking from like 10 feet away. So, but I'll go to Jesse first.
Is that better?
I think the picture.
Go ahead, Jesse. Sorry.
I think picture is really cool. I'm surprised you picked it because, I know it's not Casey Jones, but Batman's looking pretty Barbie-rific up in front there, in the pants.
If he was wearing great sweatpants, it would need adjustment.
What would you call? They're tights. I feel like the tights would be showing that off a little bit more. No, this is awesome shot. The motion and like the effects and the way he's got the cape twisted and wired and everything. This is a very dynamic shot. Absolutely love it.
All right, we'll try Chris again. Chris. Now we got nothing at all. We got zero. Chris is there, folks, though. Isn't he pretty? Look at him. All right. All right, we're gonna go to the next one, which is one of Jesse's picks.
So this is a custom in process, or I think it's in process, or if it's finished, it's an alternate head on the Koi figure, kind of like an Eastern dragon looking thing, and I don't know sure what the sword is, but I think Dan is really talented and does some awesome stuff, and he just, a lot of his stuff just kind of like really impresses me, and I think that's a really cool look on that head, or that head looks really cool on that Koi bot. Love to see it in person.
Yeah, I'm really kind of impressed by this because I have only thought of the only type of customs I thought for the Koi figure are fish related. It hadn't occurred to me that it works just as well for something like a dragon here. So it looks awesome. I'm really impressed by this. It really opens up the possibilities for customizing with koi.
Blake?
Yeah, everything everyone said, and I really like the washcloth. I think it's really special too. I like how it offsets the color of the dragon and the custom. Looks really neat.
Very cool. Jesse, looks like we got a new member out there.
Oh, nice.
Welcome, Notorious Tofu. Thanks for joining the channel.
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with everything that Roberto said. Like I had only thought of fish on this body. Now, obviously, if you do a full repaint, you can make it whatever you want. But using this color scheme, I would have only thought to do fish on it. You know, putting this head on there and painting it up to kind of go with that color scheme blows my mind. And you're right, it opens up the doors to other possibilities. But yeah, I think that's super cool. Let's see if we've got Chris Malone, everybody. Chris.
Can I fix it?
We can make it work. We can make it work.
This is horrible. I'm sorry.
No.
This is my fault.
Nope, we
I'll
can't
just
make that
shout.
work.
That'll-
Okay, go ahead.
We can't make that.
We'll be fine.
All right. Dan Tobin paints great dragon heads. He's a good man. Go buy dragon heads.
Yep, that'll work. All right. Next is one of my picks. This is from our good friend Pete McCarthy, one of the two showrunners of MesquiCon, my favorite convention of the year. And he is a big collector of Glyos and posted this thing with a nice little backdrop, one of his new Glyos figures. And I just thought it looked cool. I love the backdrop, love the figure. So very cool. And everybody should stop by the Glyos tables at Legions Con. So, Blake, would you agree that everybody should stop by the Glyos tables at Legions Con?
100%. If you're not, you're missing out. And you're also missing out to take some really cool pictures like he did here. And kudos to him because he talks about not being able to take a picture. He doesn't do well. Hey, well, I think this one's really cool. And the color deco and the flow looks amazing. So good job.
Roberto?
I was going to say, if this is not supposed to be a Mordecai from the regular show tribute, it definitely should be.
It does look that way, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's great. And the backdrop fits so well with the color scheme of the figure.
Jesse?
I love that you picked a picture with a Blue Jay, and the fact that it's Peter and Glyos makes it even cooler. Blue Jays are awesome. They're my favorite sports team for all sports. When people ask me who I'm rooting for, I say the Blue Jays because it usually gets me out of the conversation pretty quick. Especially when it's not baseball.
Should mention too that this is his Instagram is Big Fat Peter, which is really kind of a lie now because he has lost a bunch of weight. So, but that's still the Instagram handle. So, we're gonna try one more.
I was done with my comment.
Oh, I thought you were.
I mean, I barely finished talking, and
do you want to add more?
I lost my flow now.
Okay. All right. Oh well, let's see if we've got a flow from Chris. Chris.
I'm so hopeful that you want to do better, but it sounds like looking.
So let me clear something
Somehow
up, Curtis, really quick. The reason why Chris is having a hard time is he's actually in Hawaii right now, which means he's way far away from us. So that's why we can't hear him well. He's
it takes a while for the audio to travel.
Yeah. He's way out in a big island, middle of the Pacific Ocean.
What doesn't make sense is it was working fine.
There we go.
It was.
Oh, we're back? We're back?
Yeah.
It sounds back right now. Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Any thoughts on this one, Chris?
Yeah, well, I want to know where they got the watercolor from. Like, that's a cool watercolor painting. Like, super cool watercolor painting.
Yeah, I don't know. He had this backdrop for a few different photos, so it's a pretty cool backdrop, though.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
What's up? Let's know where they came from.
I'm into the fact that I can hear you. That's cool. All right. This one is from Jesse, and I'm going to let Jesse talk until he's completely finished.
No, so I'm loving these hot toy shots of Jinx and Vi from Arcane. So almost every week I've had one since they've been showing up. This is from a galaxy far, far away.
Backdrop.
Yeah, the backdrop is cool. The lighting is cool. I just, and I think it's like a fun, unique pose for Jinx compared to some of the other ones we've seen. But yeah, absolutely love this figure. Love the shot. Love the lighting. Really cool.
By the way, Trevor showed one of these off as his money shot this week on Offworld. So just as an FYI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Roberto.
Yeah, great depiction of the character and captures that nice lighting, captures kind of the dark nature of where this character goes in the series. Having that splash of neon in the back with the type of artwork that in the show she uses to kind of, there's like graffiti that's used a lot in representing this character. So it definitely captures the vibe of the show.
Blake?
Yeah, the way that she is posed in this picture, I wouldn't mess with her. She looks pretty like there is no, she wins. I'll walk away.
Chris?
I love me some good graffiti, and that is good graffiti. Pink and the purple is great. I don't know what the pink is representing. Hopefully, it's representing the sound quality of this audio, but it's really
All right. Yeah, this does not look like an action figure to me. Like this looks like a statue. It's so good. It is really, really well done. And then, just the posing, the photo, awesome as well. This is a.galaxy.far.away _. And then there's some other stuff too. So, but yeah, great job on this. But yeah, this figure is absolutely fantastic. So super cool. Next, and I believe this is the last one from me. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't from me. This is from me, but it's not from me.
Yes.
It's from Jesse.
So I threw in this, and there's one more. But I thought this was really cool. I'm assuming, I don't know which figure this is, but it's the Black Spider-Man. I thought you just had it posed really
it's
cool.
the Mez Toys symbiote neighbor. It's clearly not Spider-Man.
No, but no. It's giving me Spider-Man vibes without actually being Spider-Man. So the sister, neighbor, boat, whatever you just said, with the graffiti in the background, it just feels like something right out of a comic, and I thought it was really fun, and I wanted to put this up here.
Very cool. Well, thank you. Roberto, how awesome am I?
Awesome, although you're talking about gritty walls in New York City. You got the graffiti, you don't have the grit. You gotta add the grit, and then we can talk about Spidey being in New York City, or whoever this is.
I gotta blame Lone Wolf Labs for this one. They should have dirtied it up a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a great dial piece, but yeah, a little dirt.
It looks great, but you need a little bit of dirt on that side.
Maybe I'll just take it outside next time it rains. Just let some dirty rainwater get on it.
Exactly. The pose is awesome though, and the figure looks great.
Yeah, those Mess Toy Spider-Man, man. I'm sorry, neighbors. They pose super awesome. Like the joints are amazing. So, Blake.
Once I start taking pictures again, I'll comment.
Chris.
So what is this thing called? The Mez Toy that's okay to steal IPs if you're worth $1 billion?
It is the Mess Toys symbiote neighbor.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
No, what you said, Chris, was, is that one of those?
Seriously? You can't hear me?
Yeah, it starts strong sometimes and it fades way away.
You know what? I think I know what the problem is.
Oh, he's going to fix it, folks. Well, thank you, Jesse. I'm not going to comment on what I will say is this figure poses amazingly. All the Mess Toys ones do. I've been a big supporter of Mafex for a long time. I love the Mafex Spider-Man, but I will say that these Mess Toy ones probably pose as good, if not better, than the Mafex, and they're $35 on AliExpress. So, yeah, if you're on a budget and you want a really cool posing Spider-Man, get one of the Mess Toy ones. So, yeah. And last one, Jesse.
Oh,
this is from our good buddy Sean Scavarna, aka October Sun, spelled with zeros, over on Instagram. he does a lot of art work, for a living, and he doesn't get a lot of time to, just do the fun stuff he likes. So I love seeing him getting excited about the Masters movie coming out this year, and that it's inspiring him to do artwork and stuff. And yeah, I just thought this was really cool. Wanted to give a shout out to my buddy and share some of his awesome artwork.
Roberto.
I kind of like this illustration style for He-Man. It's got a different character than from what we've used to, obviously, from the Filmation stuff and some of the other iterations. So almost gives me like a classic Disney look or something. Something's coming through with this pencil art that looks really, really cool. Would be fun to see more interpretations done with this style.
Blake?
Yeah, great piece of artwork. I'd like to see more of his stuff. Definitely.
Chris?
Artwork's great. The hair swoop is great. He-Man's axe always looks like it's going to break, but it does, right? Like it's all chipped. But the hair, I love the dynamic parting of the bangs is good.
Whatever you did, is amazing. You sound great now. So
yeah, I tried to shoot the gap. I was trying to let Carrie listen. He's in the room. I give him the other earpiece, and it didn't work out in Chris's favor.
Oh, okay. Well, you sound great now. All right. I think this looks really good. I mean, Sean is super talented and just an awesome dude. I know that he's stepped back quite a bit from the YouTubes and whatnot. But love Sean. Hope to see him soon. Be nice to see him at, whether it's CarverCon or Legions Con. Love that guy. And yeah, this looks awesome. So nice job. And that is it in under an hour. For shelf selections. Whew. We made it. So glad we made it. All right. What's going on? What's this NorthWest Pac-Man thing? What's going on?
Pac-Man. Okay.
You're playing Pac-Man in the Northwest or something?
Yeah, we're having a national 1980s retro get-together Pac-Man tournament. Basically, Roberto's heading it off. He has got the retro table, the one that you saw at Pizza Hut when he used to go there.
Nice.
And,
the tabletop where you put,
yeah,
I love that. Yeah.
And then what Chris is doing is he's doing 3D prints of those little tables with light up so we could sell them at the event. So you can get your own little Pac-Man, a retro table. So
that works.
No, that's not what we're doing.
You're gonna make a couple people really sad, especially Jeremy DeWitt, if he goes out there and it's not Pac-Man centric.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeremy DeWitt. It's not a Pac-Man centric. Sorry, buddy. But yes, we are doing what we're okay. So last year I went to my very first West Coast Mythic meetup. Got to hang out with all kinds of cool people, including Curtis and that guy over there. And a whole bunch of other people, Joe G. I mean, the list goes on. And I was really inspired with the fact of what I saw. So my shout out to the whole team there. I think this is their 4th year here on May 2nd. I'll be making a drive down to support them in Sacramento for the 4th West Coast Mythic meetup. But I sat down and talked to Brick and some other people, and I was like, you know what? Well, first off, I gave Iz and all of them a little bit of crap because I kept telling them, hey, this is really cool. It's the West Coast Mythic Meetup, and all I see on the T-shirts and everything is California. The last time I looked geographically at the United States, the West Coast is comprised of Washington, Oregon, and California. So to create a little fun, a little rivalry, and honestly, to spread the footprint of this wonderful community and the products by the Four Horsemen to the Pacific Northwest, I said, you know what? We need a show. So here we are. We're going to have our first inaugural Pac Northwest Legions meetup. And I changed the name from Mythic to Legions because I want it to be, all Four Horsemen inclusive. So if you're into Infinite, if you're into Cosmic, if you're into Mythic Legions, whatever, you have the opportunity now to come hang out as one big Legions Four Horse family and collectors. It's not just a Four Horsemen event. So anybody that watches this, if you're a collector of cool action figures, if you're a customizer, if you like toys, come on out. We're going to have a really good time on June 13th and June 14th.
So here we're looking at Retro Rags Limited under the Mythic Legion fan art section. And it looks like we got a two-sided shirt here.
Yeah, so I wanted to, for me, I don't know about anybody else out there, but T-shirts are really cool. they have a lot of cool logos, but almost every t-shirt you get has maybe a little tiny icon up over the left breast area on the front. And then the cool art's on the back, which I gotta be honest with you, I like looking at the cool art on the front because I want to look down and see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, how do we make something that's really, really cool and split it up? So I'd be remiss if I don't give a shout out and a huge thanks to Dusty Standiford from Dang Studios. Dusty Dang, he designed this, and dang, it's good. And so we decided to take the emblem and then take the actual Sasquatch off the back of the front of the emblem, or put it on the back from the front of the emblem. So we have a two-sided shirt, so it just really pops. You get more bang for your buck, and you got a really cool, I would say, authentic Pac Northwest type T-shirt, because there's nothing more Pac West that screams green and Sasquatch.
Now, what's he got on this shield here?
He's got, look at that. He's actually got Upper Canada, Washington, Oregon, and NorCal, because that's considered part of the Pac Northwest.
And a little star, a little highlight on Portland, so that's
that little star is Portland, Oregon, right?
So even though California didn't include you, you made sure to include them.
That's how we are. That's how we are in Oregon.
Yeah, we're all inclusive. We love all our West Coast
aggressive nature in
it. Good job, Roberto.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. And then let me pull this over here. Give me 1 second. Let me stop sharing that and share this.
Hey, Tunamator, where were you from here, or where did you live in Oregon? Throw it in the chat. I'm curious.
All right. So this tell us a little bit about this landing page.
Yeah. So this is the actual. Is this the website, or is this the flyer they put out?
This is the online flyer, the website.
I'm gonna turn this one over to Roberto, because he can speak to it. He's the designer of the actual webpage.
Okay.
Yeah, I just this all started because Blake wanted to make some flyers to distribute locally here in the Portland area. And there's only so much you can put on a flyer without getting it too crowded. So then we added a QR code to the flyer that takes people here. But then this also can be distributed around, and it's just basically sharing information about the location of the event and the special guests that are going to be there, showcasing their wares or just being around to document the event. So very excited that Blake has connected with all of these folks who are going to be making their presence there. Of course, we hope to have the Pacific Northwest represented with folks like Blomberg Studios and Pharaoh's Forge. And then there's some local toys and collectibles shops that are going to be there as well. So just a way to continue to spread the word. And if you want to, I'm happy to put the link on the chat here. So if folks want to check it out.
Yeah, I know those two guys.
Yay. Look at those two guys there. Yeah, so people have questions and stuff, they can reach us there as well.
All right. Yeah, it's got your guys' information and everything. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. I see you got a diecast thing here too, huh, Blake?
Yeah. So so I've invited a few for you people out there, and I know there's some in there that are closeted like I used to be, that are diecast car collectors that like Matchbox or Hot Wheels or anything cool like that. I've got some other vendors. The Wheels dealer, that gentleman here owns probably one of the biggest Hot Wheels diecast collector stores in the area. It's over in Gresham, Oregon. He's a great guy, loves toys, he loves video games, and he loves action figures. So I think it's a good mixture to bring him to the party, as well as he will have a table with other things besides just action figures. So it's neat. I've got several other vendors that aren't even on this list that are showing up. Currently, right now, we're looking at 15 vendors. This meetup is quickly turning into a Pac Northwest toy show. I think next year it's going to end up being a big event.
We're going to need a bigger boat, Blake.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Is this, in fact, for the Die Curious?
Yes, the Die Curious. If you are a Die Curious, yes, come on out.
Awesome.
Love it, Trevor.
So then we got Von Burke there with now the Kickstarter will be done by then, but I'm guessing he'll probably have like the prototypes on display or something.
Yeah, I mean, he'll continue to have the same. He has a few new pieces that were not available at Legions Con. They were still works in progress. So those mock-ups or early versions of the figures, 3D printed versions, he'll have hopefully available there. And then I don't know, between now and then, he might also work up some new pieces to show up as well. So
sweet. Spoiler, folks. He's our guest next week. We got Brian Burke on next week. So
dang it, Curtis, you gave it away.
I know, that's why it's a spoiler. Spiro Toys, little Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. So they'll have stuff there for sale and everything.
Yes, they will. And Brick will be Brick something will be there. So he'll be running and coordinating all three of those factions for.
Great hair, by the way.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah, his hair's amazing. Great hair game. Rewind Toys and Collectibles. What we got there?
So Rewind Toys Collectibles. I've been going out and doing on my Instagram and Facebook. I've been posting up a lot of different really cool toy stores in the Portland, Vancouver metro area. Mm-hmm. So if you're interested and you're coming out to the show and you want to see other things, let's say day 2, you're not going to make the trip, or you get out early Friday and you want to go check out some cool toy stores before the event kicks off Saturday morning. Check my Instagram. There's lots of cool stores in the area that you can go toy shopping. Rewind Toys is 80s and 90s vintage and basically complete and almost mint toys. I have a really good video on that. He has some really, really good stuff on there in his toy store. Very clean, very organized, and a super nice gentleman that runs that location.
Very cool.
Yeah, it gives us an opportunity to showcase some of our local folks out here who are into.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next, Retro Rag. So Motu Joe coming out?
No, Motu Joe. Well, we're not sure. I don't think so. He's shown interest, but I wanted to put Motu Joe and Dusty on there for sure in case they don't, because they've been such big supporters of this event with the T-shirts and the merchandise, as well as the logo from Dusty and some of the other things. So I think it was the right thing to do to have him, to give them a shout out.
Now, Pickle D. Now, I know you and I on our mail call have had some Pickle D conversations.
Yep.
Tell for the folks out there that aren't aware, tell us a little bit about Pickle D.
Pickle D is one awesome human being. Stefan, he's out there in Bavaria, Germany. He is a huge Legions fan. He
Love
does
donuts.
Oh yeah, Bavarian donuts are even better. Yes, he makes some amazing diorama, custom diorama work. And the great thing about Stefan, he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, I love watching you on YouTube. I love Mail Call with you and Curtis. Obviously, right now, I think it's morning time. I sent a link for him to jump on. I'm not sure if he's going to in Germany, but he tries to get and watch shows, and he definitely watches them all on the replay. And he really likes what's going on here in the Pac Northwest. He likes the spread of the footprint of Four Horsemen Studios. So he went and made 3 individual dioramas that he's going to ship out here and that I'm going to give away at the show. So you have a chance to win one of 3 custom dioramas made by Pickle D on the June 13th show at the actual event area.
It's too early.
Come on, get on here, Stefan.
Next, what's this Pharaoh's Forge guy? What's this about?
There's somebody out here to answer that one.
I heard he's a professional dumpster fire. That's the word on the street.
Oh, really? Is that what we're looking at here?
That's what and he likes the word trash a lot too.
I've definitely heard that.
So, this will be fun for me. I get to drive instead of shipping everything across country. So the plan is there will probably be as much giveaways as there will be stuff for sale.
Nice.
I would like to I like pushing the people to get 3D printers and learning about the things. I'll sit down and talk with everyone that are willing to talk about 3D printers. I'll bring some customs, but really this is about making sure for me, whatever I can do to contribute so everyone has a good time. Is kind of my goal, because getting to drive to a con is just great.
I gotta address this comment real quick. If you come on to a YouTube show with the name Pickle D, nobody's looking for your hair. They're looking to see what that D look like. So I'm just saying.
And Curtis, the D is for diorama.
For sure. So Chris, being that this is, within driving, like what kind of distance we talking about? How far is this for you?
What's it, like 200, 180 miles? Yeah, nothing
that's
crazy.
not
It's
bad
about
at
a
all.
3-hour drive from the
No.
Seattle
Yeah.
area.
Yeah,
that's
3.5 hour drive for me. So I'm
super
going to load
doable.
up the SUV. Yep, load up the SUV. I'm going to bring some prototype stuff that I'll give away. Like it's, they're great prints. We changed the design. Like you iterate the design. But I've got Blake's seen it. I've got full dioramas sitting at my house that I call prototypes, and he's like, "But I will take it." So I'm like, "All right." So we're gonna give some of that stuff away. Trying to figure out if my wife can create a web app for trivia, but we'll see. We'll see if we can pull that off before June.
Very cool. For those of us that can't make it, are you guys going to be doing any recording, like for videos for YouTube or live streaming or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll put together several different snippets of the day, especially the actual meetup day, which is on the 13th. And then I will actually put a video together from our 14th sightseeing tour to Cannon Beach, which we'll go over here in a little bit. So yeah, there'll be a full video recap, as well as if everything works well at the location with the Wi-Fi. I'm going to go live a few times from the event so people can see what's going on, let people say hi, show, the different vendors, and just, show the Pack Northwest live to people who couldn't make it out.
Blake, remember when you used to take photos? Remember that?
Yeah, I sure do. Yeah.
I think that when you go sightseeing, that it would be cool if you encouraged everybody to have a pocket figure with them and take a little photo while they're sightseeing.
Yeah, in a couple of my posts on Instagram, I've already put out the fact that we're going to do some outdoor toy photo shoots. There's some really great opportunities.
Yeah, it's almost like I lobbed that up to you for that reason.
You did, absolutely, and I appreciate that because you're strictly a professional, and that's what I respect about you.
Before we move on to Noble Bear, Michael said, actually, I'd like to know what Pharaoh's Forge is. So yeah,
shoot.
For the uninitiated, can we let them know what it is that you work on?
Sure. So Pharaoh's Forge is the all-encompassing name for everything I make out of my house. So if it's a 3D printed diorama, if it's a custom figure, if it's made by me like these hands or what's left of this brain, the little 10% I got left, that's what Pharaoh's Forge is. I also co-own Mythic Bit, which is a 3D printing company that specializes in resin. Pharaoh's Forge is more my own artwork, right? Stuff that I put my heart and soul in to design and, bring out. So
for people that are budgeting and headed there for the Pack Northwest, what kind of things might they find from you?
That's a great question, Curtis. Actually, luckily, no, you know what? This just lucked out. I brought this as a gift to my buddy Carrie, who's hosting me in Hawaii for right now. We're going to have these Braziers of the Banished.
Nice.
Just gave away one on a show the other day. These are full light up, full RGB. Everyone comes with its own remote. There's a really super powerful light in there.
Very cool.
So we'll have stuff like this. When you're looking at budget, I'll have stuff any range from, most of the stuff will be try to keep my 3D prints to like the $20 to $40 range.
Okay.
There might be if you want to go home with like a big show diorama, like if I'm bringing my display with me and someone's like, hey, Chris, I'll buy your display, then we'll figure out a number. Right. Okay. But I think anyone that's bought from me at Legions Con knows I try to keep it. I have a targeted zone for small stuff because I like when people go home and stuff. And then customs are, I don't know, like 80 to 180, depending on the figure.
Cool. Blake, Noble Bear, Anthony coming out?
Yeah, Anthony's he's confirmed. Not sure if he's driving or flying, if he's sending stuff to me, but we did chat just the other day. Super excited to have Anthony join the crew out here. Anthony is a super talented. For anybody obviously has been to Legions Con, you know what Anthony can bring to the table, or if you've been into the Cabal for any sort of time, Anthony is an uber talented guy. Obviously did he live in Puerto Rico for a while, Roberto? Wasn't that where he was at?
He did up until last year. I think they right around Legions Con last year. That's why he wasn't at Legions Con because he was He was moving. He was moving from Puerto Rico back to Colorado. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Scrolling up now, Four Horsemen Toy Design. Can you explain what those people do?
Yeah, they make figures that some of us have in our collection. They're pretty cool. They've been around for a while now. Seriously, we all know what Four Horsemen is. This is why we have and why we're trying to expand Subbles. They're trying to expand the footprint of this wonderful community and toy company in different places in the United States. They will have their table and a presence. And
That's what I was going to ask. Like, what kind of we're talking like the whole setup and figures and things like that.
It's going to be a pretty good setup. And if you really want to know more about what's happening specifically with the Four Horsemen and the Pac Northwest, tune in to Mythic Conversations on May 6th. And you may see somebody on this screen with Jeremy Gerard.
Wow. By himself, or is he going to bring like a whole entourage?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I've been banned from that show, so it won't be me.
Yeah, it won't be Chris. No, definitely not Chris.
Definitely not.
So,
No. All right. How about Dang Studios? You gotta say it with an exclamation point because there's one in there.
Yeah. So Dusty at Dang Studios is on here because obviously we'll have shirts that are already up and ready to purchase, which is his logo, and it's my way of telling Dusty thank you for he created the logo. I mean, we chatted about what I wanted to see on it, but he's the artist. He's the one that made it happen. So he needs to be on here as a thank you.
Very cool. And then Cosmic Monkey Comics.
So Cosmic Monkey Comics is one of the oldest comic stores in the Pac Northwest, let alone in the Portland area. Very, very iconic. Pretty much every comic artist you can think of has been to this comic store. They get exclusive signings all the time from some of the most notorious writers of DC, Image, Dark Horse, you name it. The list goes on and on. They're going to have a presence. They're going to have a table. And so Cosmic Monkey sells predominantly comics, art books, stuff of that. But they also have toys. They have a back area where they have action figures and stuff like that. So I've got to know the owner over several years of having a box there with my comics for Spawn and some of the other things I collect. And he's very excited. He's actually really looking forward to something different than the typical Comic-Con he goes to.
Now, would you say that they're also snazzy?
Oh, they're definitely snazzy.
Straight from their website.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It says largest and snazziest comic book store. Man, that's way snazzy if you're the snazziest.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, Portland has a motto that says, keep Portland weird. And there's a reason why. And anybody that comes out here is going to realize why. It's a fun weird, but it's weird. And snazziest, that's a pretty weird comment, but I like it.
There you go. And then
Portland has
something.
a large footprint of artists, writers in the comic book industry. If you,
very cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's several printing presses like Dark Horse that are based out of here, and Oni as well. And then, there's Greg Rucka lives here in Portland. Actually, his daughter went to school with his son went to school with my daughter. There's a lot of folks represented in the comic book community. So if you're a comic book fan, Portland is a great city for checking out.
I'd like to add on to that because if we obviously know where DC is centered and where Marvel's centered. Pretty much every other comic publication company is here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. In fact, I work for a building facilities company, and we actually take care of Todd McFarlane's production company here in Northwest Portland. He actually has an office at a place called Montgomery Park. It's a big building where the Adidas corporate store is at. And so there is a lot of artist presence. Portland is definitely a very artist, foodie, microbrew, fun town. And if you like any of that, you got to find your way here.
I'm a Todd fan.
Well, there you go.
You know it. Jesse, yeah.
The footprint you were talking about, what do they measure it with? And please tell me it's hands.
big foot size feet.
Yeah, Sasquatch feet.
They're doing the Sasquatch foot.
So they measure the footprint with Sasquatch feet.
There you go.
How big Sasquatch.
It has to be on that. That's the local scale over here. Some people have the metric system. We use the Sasquatch system.
And Alan, I want to let Alan and Dylan know that if you can't make it out here, you're really going to be sad, because this is the home of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, your favorite hairy feller that you guys love. This is his home.
And then tell me a little bit about this brick something.
Well, actually, Brick something, I don't know if it's still going on, but he actually has Ash and Oath. He got Brian Von Burke on there right now. So Brick, obviously we know Brick has the news, or the Needless Ephemera channel that he runs, which is absolutely amazing, and a successful YouTube toy review Sunday show. He will be at the West Coast Mythic Meetup, obviously on May 2nd. That's where he and I first met outside of Legions Con. He's a big supporter of this expansion, and so he wouldn't miss it. So he'll definitely be up here also with his own table, and he'll also be working with AWalk and Spiro, representing them.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he too does some live streaming and recording of footage of his time here as well. So
Sweet. And he'll be doing the thing on Sunday with you, the sightseeing and stuff.
I don't know yet. I would imagine he is, because he loves it up here. He loves between here. He loves Seattle too.
I would hope so, because that would mean that there'd be a Sunday where he's not on the same time as me and Jesse. So,
well, wait, hold on. Maybe we're going to be doing his show live from the coast of Oregon.
Oh, well, that would totally ruin us. We won't get any viewers then. Yeah, it looks like they are finished, but yeah, definitely go back and watch that. Brian over on Brick Something show. So,
yeah.
All right. Anything else on the website here, Roberto, that we should be looking at?
no, again, it's just kind of give a little bit more detail about the date and location and who's going to be there. And I know Blake's been working with a few other folks who are going to be either partnering or present, so we'll add those as we come upon them, if we have to add any more of those to the webpage there. But yeah, it's been really fun to work with Blake on helping put this stuff together.
So if somebody is interested in vending there, what do they need to do?
Just reach it. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just going to. You can reach out to either one of us on Instagram, and the handles are there on that webpage. It's just one page, so you can't miss it. Scroll down to the bottom there, and you'll see our contact info. So message us on Instagram.
Very cool. Did want to bring this up real quick from Kempop. Still 72,000 away. Should we be concerned with Ash and Oath funding? Not only should you not be concerned, but as I said, Brian's going to be our guest next Sunday. We are going to hit the goal next Sunday on this show. I'm predicting it right now, a week ahead of time. We are going to hit the 150,000 goal right here on this show next Sunday. Tune in here. Don't be anywhere else. This is going to be the place to be. So there you go.
Brian's making a big push in these next few days. He's going to be in a lot of shows online, so be on the lookout for him. Hopefully getting a lot of more exposure and getting folks to pledge.
Those other shows, they're okay, but this is the one. This is the show that throws him over the top. Yeah.
I will put him over the top. Exactly.
It's going to put him over the top because Curtis is going to split the difference from whatever's left to make sure that gets funded.
I believe he's doing a triple header that day. He is on Schmerber's in the morning, and then he's got, I can't remember what the other one, there was another one that he was going to be on in the afternoon, and then he'll be on our show that night. So he's got 3 shows next Sunday, really trying to hit that finish line hard. So yeah, we're going to bring it in next Sunday, so be prepared, have your wallets ready, folks, because this stuff is cool. This stuff is pretty awesome. We're going to get into more of the details next week, but you're not going to want to miss out on this thing. These look awesome. So, and not only that, but Brian's just an awesome dude. So, I know a lot of folks on screen here. You guys are buddies with Brian. Anything else that you'd want to say on Ash and Oath, or to encourage folks to get in on this campaign?
Yeah, back it.
Get in, back it. I mean, and especially in the year when we're doing this inaugural Pac Northwest meetup, how great it is that we have a Pac Northwest artist trying to launch his own full line, somebody who's been a not only a very talented member of the community, but also a very giving and a supportive member of many of us here. I mean, I know I'm not the only one who would say that. I kind of got into this whole thing because of knowing people like Brian. So So I would definitely encourage everybody to check out the page and show your support.
Yeah, and just remember, back the program, because here's the deal. Even if you can't do an all-in or whatever, back it at whatever level you can. It is pretty neat to watch a person's storyline and dreams come true. And it would be really crappy to watch it fail at the last minute. Brian's put a lot of effort and work into this. He's quite the artist. He has quite the mindset around how he presents his products. The way that he goes about his IP is very, very unique. And it's very passionate to him. It is something he's worked on for a very long time. If you've gone to Legions Con, you will see that he has started debuting some of these characters and some of these sculpts 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
He's been working on this for quite some time. And so it's all coming to a culmination now that this is a real deal. And this is the time as a community, like we always have been, where, we are super positive and we are a wonderful community and we've backed everybody. There's no reason this should fail.
Chris?
Yeah. So obviously the figures are super cool. If you like storytelling and world building, this is your toy line. Got to sit at the airport with Roberto and Brian at after Legions Con last year, and he walked me through the world building. If you have other lines and you're like, wow, this is really light on story, and I want something deeper, this is going to be the line you want to get in now.
Yeah.
Because Brian has the backstory it's incredible. So if you love that about the art, then go buy a couple figures, support a good artist. And a great story.
And if you're going to the Pac Northwest meetup, just think of this. Once this thing is successful, you will be the first ones to be able to see him at a meetup and congratulate him on a successful Kickstarter. So, so make sure. Did want to pull up this real quick. I've shared this several times before, but a little chart. This is called the Toy Vendor Buying Guide. Okay. And Brian is what we would consider to be a great person, right? And these toys are what we would consider to be great toys. Now you slide over on great toys and you slide up from great person, you get this dark green color. What is dark green? We go down here, all in all the time. So there you go. And even if, let's say you looked at the Kickstarter, you said, hey, we haven't got these in hand yet. I don't know if they're great. Maybe they're good toys, right? But he's still a great person. Now we're in this light green area. Definitely buy some. Okay. So pretty easy guide. It's not hard to use. Anybody can take this. If you want me to send you a copy, I can send you a copy. But this is what I use to make my purchasing decisions, and it's never let me down. So
and it's so appropriate that it's green, because green is one of the tie-in colors thematically of the Ashen Oath line. I mean, all across you'll see bright green as showing up as a key elemental color in the story. So
there you go. Guys, any thoughts on the toy vending buying guide?
Oh, I love the guide. I use it myself.
I
feel targeted.
I think we need to change the mustard yellow.
Yeah.
The doubt I will buy any one. It's too close to the other yellow. But the graph overall, I think is top notch.
Is this an original creation, Curtis? Did you?
This is my own creation. Yes.
I mean, you need to go around and do like presentations at toy shows.
Because here's the thing. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know, 5 years ago when I was collecting toys, I didn't know anybody in the industry. I didn't know anybody that was actually making toys. And one of the things with the advent of Kickstarter, it's lessened the barrier of entry. You've got a lot of people that we know that have had dreams of making something a reality, and is now easier than ever to make that come true. And with so many of the folks that we know, coming up with these things, you want to support everybody, right? But obviously funds are limited, space in your home is limited, so you got to kind of figure it out. And this was just a way for me to look at it and go, like, for instance, I'll tell you one example. Like, and I know Jesse has said this too, when Chris Gorich started doing the D13 line, the biblical adventures, we were like, is this a joke? Like, is this a real thing? Like, is he really doing this, or is this kind of a silly, whatever? And then once we realized it was a real passion of his and he really wanted to do it, even though I didn't have a significant amount of interest in like the figures itself, like it wasn't a toy line that really fits with a lot of the scale of what I do, and it wasn't something I felt I needed. He's a great person. I love him and I want to support him. And so when you have people in this community that you want to support, you do that. And then guess what? I got the figures in and they're absolutely fucking phenomenal. Like they're amazing. They move like butter. The little demons, they work well. I put them with my Aerothere army and stuff. And it's like, it's cool to support people and it's cool to get awesome toys. Another one that just happened recently was the Defenders of Eden. We've been friends with Matt Rodriguez for years. And I know that's something that he had been trying to bring that line to fruition, and he talked to some toy companies and he had some bad experiences, and then he got hooked up with the Horsemen, and those figures are absolutely phenomenal. Like they are chunky boys that you could knock out an intruder if they broke into your house. And they're just a lot of fun. So, so yeah, I mean, listen, I'm just saying, like, this is what I use. So like I said, if anybody needs a copy of this, let me know and I'll shoot it your way. So, you guys, your whole team is exhausting for sure. So Steven must just be watching. So here's what happened. On My Wife Is Going to Kill Me, I teased that I was going to highlight one of them as a shelf selection tonight, but I didn't tell him which one. And I kind of assumed, and so Steven's not seeing this now because he's watching the beginning of the show, because he's watching the shelf selections because he thinks that he's the shelf selection when really it was Peter. so he's going to get to the point where he realizes that it's Peter as the shelf selection, and we're going to see a comment in here of him losing his mind. So just as an FYI.
Also, I do want to point out you did have his stuff on recently, at least 2 or 3 times over the last couple of weeks. So
I did. Yeah, and he did show an awesome custom that he just made for Travis on their show today. So just as an FYI. All right. So what else, guys? So we know people are. So the show is actually Saturday, right?
Correct.
Or the meetup is Saturday. And what's the time period?
The time frame. So for vendors, they need to be there at 8. They have an hour set up, 8 to 9. The show runs from 9 to 5. There, I am supplying food. Tables for the show are no cost. The goal of this show is not only to get the footprint of the Four Horsemen out here and give everybody around here, the fans, somewhere to go and collaborate with each other as a community, but it's also to not break the bank. One of the things I set out with this show was to fund it basically out of pocket, because I just wanted, this is my way of saying thanks back to the community, and also getting people to come out here and not have to worry about anything but their expense of, maybe the plane ticket or the gas to drive out or a hotel for the night or whatever. So once we move from there, day 2 gets even funner, especially
hold your horses, Blake. We got 30 more minutes. So day 1, the show's over. What is the after party going to? Because this is, listen, we get these meetups, we get these conventions, and everybody wants to hang out. Everybody wants to have a meal. They want to hang out in the lobby. We need to know what the nightlife Saturday is going to be like. Chris, go ahead.
So word on the street is if we get 100+ guests, Blake is going to bring out a Sasquatch costume, and it's going to be a sassy Sasquatch Saturday.
Wow,
because Portland's weird.
Okay.
And if we get 200, he's going to bring a shaved Sasquatch costume, which I heard is his birthday suit. That's the word on the street. So
okay.
I've been to his crib. There's a couple poles, and that's what I heard. That's what I heard. The nightlife's going to be a little crazy.
Yeah. So
and do we mean by so there's going to be a couple Polish people? Is that what we're saying?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. All right, Blake. What's the nightlife look like? What's going on after the meetup?
Well, there's some potential different options. It depends on where everyone's going to congregate hotel wise, because that's where I'm really trying to figure out. I didn't get a hotel block. There wasn't anything that I could square that would give any reductions. It's not easy to do around here. Everything books up really fast. As a news flash, the Pacific Northwest is one of the top destinations in the United States especially for the summer time frame. So everything gets booked up out here. With that said, we can call an audible on it. I have some ideas of some pretty key like foodie places that are fun around here in the Portland metro area, but I want to see exactly how many people are coming in, how many people are going to stay, how many want to have an after party somewhere, and then we'll make it happen.
Are there any tours of Blake's collection going on?
Yes. So, yes, there will be a tour of my collection and my place. So all I ask is if you're coming to the show, you're going to be part of the collection tour. Just remember, it's my home. Let's have fun with it.
There you go. Okay, so now Sunday. Somebody comes around. People are hungry. It was a busy day the day before. There's a lot of stuff going on. They want a nice breakfast. You got someplace nice for them to eat?
Yeah, so we're going to rally up about 8:30, 9 o'clock for the people that are going to make the journey west to the coast of Oregon. And about halfway out there, a little past halfway, we're going to stop at a place called Camp 18. It's an old iconic logging mill that they turned into a huge family restaurant. Roberto, you've been there, correct?
I've never been to the actual restaurant, Blake, which
This is
I've
gonna
been
be
here
fun.
for years. I drive by it all the time when I go to the coast, but I've never stopped in, so I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Chris, have you ever gone there?
No, I only come to Portland to see you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Never goes out west.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't.
I-
Portland's Blake Town.
I can tell you that it makes an absolutely delicious lumberjack breakfast. It's huge. They have this iconic cinnamon rolls there. They're like this big. They're just delicious. Yes, Curtis.
I've never had a quote unquote lumberjack breakfast. I picture like Paul Bunyan eating a stack of pancakes taller than me. Is that basically what we're talking about, or is what is entailed in a lumberjack breakfast?
Large plates of food. So when you order, I mean, you've got the normal omelets, pancakes, waffles, all the good morning breakfast stuff. But yes, you get good portions. Let's just put it that way. And the environment is this like authentic, like lumberjack, like house that they had that they turned into this 2-floor restaurant, this big hearth, this big fireplace, which is absolutely amazing. It's really neat. And it's just the environment. When you sit in there and have breakfast, you feel like, gosh, it puts you in the mode of being in the Pac Northwest, being out there in the big timbers. You just came in from cutting a couple quarts of wood and you're hungry. You want to sit down, take those suspenders off, knock off those mud kickers out at the front door and go eat a big breakfast. Right, Chris? You know what it is. Don't even sit there and shake your head.
Blake, isn't there a Paul Bunyan statue either there or nearby?
There is a Paul Bunyan statue over in Northwest Portland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know there's one in November, but I want to say there's a statue either on location at this place or on the way to this place.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wood carvings of like lumberjacks and stuff actually on the residence. And in the back of the residence, one of the big creeks that runs through that area actually runs back there, so you can go down and it's very picturesque and a great place to do some toy photography outdoors.
Have you thought about having a Pac Northwest shirt that is a flannel?
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
That looks
Not
like
a bad idea.
There you go. All right.
Like the tuxedo t-shirts. It's just printed flannel on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
That should be the print.
The idea, I think, was to have people want to buy the shirts and feel prideful wearing them. I don't know. I just kind of where I'm at.
All right. So you've had a nice breakfast.
What's that?
What's that?
Can we get a t-shirt if we're not going to the show?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Curtis
You
showed
can
it.
get it before the show. You can order them right now.
What about pins? Because I know you have pins. Are those going to be available for non-attendees as well?
Yep. So I got the official metal Pac Northwest inaugural pins made up. So
Very cool.
looking pretty darn cool. Everything's set up there. Oh, and if you're interested, go ahead, Jesse.
What are you gonna are you combating the scalpers that are going to be marking up any exclusive figures? Don't validate that with an actual response. Say what you were actually going to say. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought we were doing this in these streets.
And if you want, I have my ReconRage authentic pins all done up. So you can also grab one of those. Those will also be for sale.
I'm gonna wait till I get the real one that gets pushed into my bloody chest at Legion's Con.
That's happening. That is happening.
I don't play Warhammer enough, but when you held that pin up, I just heard like music starting and like For the Emperor like echoing in my brain.
Hey, I got a wonderful birthday card.
That's nice.
And it says,
And he's all caked up.
Blake, aka ReconRage, by the Emperor's frosting, you will eat the cake and celebrate a face exterminatus. Yes. So you can't go wrong with that.
There you go.
Frosting.
So you guys have had a nice lumberjack breakfast. Now what?
Now we're all going to head off in our caravan. Me and Roberto are going to be driving. So I'm working on it's already actually in play. We're getting a couple big SUVs. I have some connections over at Enterprise. We're going to get some big SUVs that can seat, 6, 7, 8 people. So our goal is to hopefully, be able to take as many people as we can. We're figuring that most people that are driving down will have a vehicle or maybe done a rent-a-car. For the ones that don't, we'll try to get you in one of the Suburbans or the Yukons that we're going to get, and we're going to caravan out from there out to Cannon Beach, Oregon, which is very iconic. The movies Twilight, the CB show, the series Twilight, Point Break, Goonies were all filmed on location in this area. So you're going to get to see not only a really cool beachside town with some really cool shops right there on the coast, you're also going to be in some iconic movie area, geography. So it's going to be really fun.
Will you, in fact, be showing people One-Eye Willie?
I will not be showing One-Eyed Willie. Nope, One-Eye Willie will not be making an appearance. We'll just leave it at that, Curtis.
Okay. All right. Well, it was worth a shot, folks.
We're just sticking to D Pickle for this event.
Gotcha.
We're just staying to Pickle D, no One-Eye Willie.
Pickle D.
Okay. All right. Figured with the Goonies reference, it would be. Let's see.
And I don't know if people are going to be hungry after the breakfast, but that would be kind of like the noontime time will be to be at Cannon Beach, so people can walk around. There's some there's a well-known and long-established candy shop in Cannon Beach that a lot of people go there to get a fresh made saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy, made right in front of you.
Now you have my attention.
And then, there's also, it's a very artsy town as well. So there's galleries, there's all sorts of cool souvenir shops and stuff. And the beach, it's not the kind of beach that people get in the water, but it's kind of Pacific Northwest Beach is more of a walking beach than a swimming beach. You might want to jump in the water with a wetsuit or something, but very picturesque for taking photographs. Haystack Rock is right there, which is just, rocky, landmark on the coast. So it's just a very beautiful area to just walk around and relax and enjoy the day.
Go ahead. No, go. You have. No.
So the Pacific Northwest, Oregon specifically, is rated one of the top most picturesque beaches in the United States, and ranks up there in the top. I think it's top 25 beaches in the world. The scenery that you see, it's just amazing to see pine trees, full forests coming to an edge of a rock, and then boom, you're into a beach. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely amazing. People tell me all the time, ask me, what's it like living in Oregon? Especially people back in Colorado or back in the Midwest where I'm from. And I'm like, it's like living on the set of Lord of the Rings. It's absolutely amazing up here. And the amount of diversity that you have in landscapes and things like that will blow your mind away, especially for you toy photographers. I think you're going to have an absolute time with some toy photography at Cannon Beach. Very cool.
All right. Well, we want to make sure that we get you out of here on time for Toy Hammer After Dark. So any other things that people should be keeping in mind if they're on the fence still? They've heard all this amazing stuff that we've thrown at them, all the special guests, the stuff on Sunday, the lumberjack breakfast. They're still on the fence. Any other things that you would throw at them and say, this is the extra reason to come? Yeah, go ahead.
So the day will end. We'll make a trip down the 101, which is basically the old Highway 101, was how you went from Mexico to Canada back before I-5 became a reality. So we will drive down the old 101 and we'll finish the day up in Tillamook, Oregon, which many of you may know that probably have cheese and some of the best ice cream in your stores throughout the United States. we're actually going to go where that's made. And you're going to be able to take the tour, see how the cheese is made, all that good stuff. You're going to get free samples. And then there's going to be also opportunities for food and fresh ice cream right there. And that's how we're going to wrap up and make the convoy back to Southwest Portland to either your hotel or whatever, maybe one more hangout on Sunday together for the people who are still around. And yeah, so
there's people are into different things, right? Different strokes, different folks. Like some people like feet. I've never got that. I don't get it. But for some people, their kink is sales and marketing. Will there be any distinct pleasures or privileges that people might have to talk to somebody that might know a little bit about sales and marketing there?
Yeah, I mean, that could be a possibility. Like I said, I think, did I mention May 6th?
Yeah. You're going to be on a show with somebody.
With somebody that probably will know a lot about sales and marketing.
Oh, yeah?
That could definitely give some really good detail about another facet of why we go to these events, and that is to buy toys.
But there will be a sales and marketing presence of some sort for people that's their thing, their kink.
Yeah, if you're in the Four Horsemen world, the presence will be there.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, that's a present in and of itself.
It is.
There you go. Very cool.
This
Jesse.
is in the future, not the present.
No.
Correct.
In the future, there'll be a presence.
That is the presence will be in the future, but you have to be present to experience the present of the presence of the.
By the way, I have one other thing to announce that nobody on here knows about yet, except.
Oh, wow.
So this little shirt's going to fit the Pac Northwest Legions mascot.
G? Quaisagway?
No, it's actually he's probably part of G's family, but he'll make his debut also on the 6th of May.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Nice.
There you go. Oh, I didn't mean to take you off. I meant to. There you go. All right. So there you go. So G, if you are interested, they have shirts your size at the Pac Northwest. So there you go. Look at that. Such a cute little guy.
Isn't it? He's going to be, I think he's going to go. I think the mascot's going to go over very well. I think there's going to be a lot of selfies. I think there's going to be a lot of hugging and holding, and it's going to be really neat. Chris, you
now,
look really...
I know that you love Brett Stoddard, Blake, but
yeah,
he says here, A team is going to the Maryland show, B team going to Pac Northwest meetup. What do you think about that?
Next.
Does B stand for best? Is that what it is?
No.
Best team?
No. Yeah, the best.
Best team going to okay.
So what do you think the A stands for in A team?
I don't know, but if you can find them, you may be able to hire. Chris knows. Yeah.
The A stands for anthropomorphic, so they're going to debut Aetheron 2 at Maryland Toy Show.
There you go.
That is totally unsubstantiated and obviously slander, but.
All right. So Blake, what else you got coming up in the near future?
Well, we've got several shows coming up. I'm going to be posting that on my socials here really soon of dates and times. I've got a bunch of different channels that want to have me and the crew on for the Pac Northwest, the ramp up. I do want to give a little bit of time. I'm waiting until after the West Coast Mythic meetup because I really want people to make the effort to, keep supporting the show that started it out here. My hats to the whole team. My hats off to the whole team out there. They're awesome. I had a blast last year. I'm going to have a blast again this year on May 2nd. I'm going to drive down to Sacramento and keep supporting the Legions community and keep spreading the word here on the West Coast.
Very cool. Roberto, what you got going on?
I'm just here to support Blake's efforts. It's been really fun to get a chance. For the longest time, we had never gotten together out here. We had only met at LegionsCon, even though we live 20 minutes away from one another. We had to get all the way to New Jersey to hang out. So it's been really fun to have this activity to work together with Blake and and hang out with him as we plan and iterate on our ideas here. So it's been really fun to work with Blake on this project. And as far as my own stuff, I continue to work on a few custom projects. So there'll be some starting to work on some things that I want to bring out to Legions this year. And I also continue to help Brian over with his work at Von Berg Studios to whatever capacity he needs me to help him out. So
very cool. Chris, what you got coming up?
I'm going to be super quiet for like the next 2 months. I got a ton of travel for personal and business, starting with this trip to Hawaii for work. But like, I would be remiss if I did not thank my good friend Carrie over there. That's Carrie, everybody, for letting me stream this from his house and staying off his own Wi-Fi so we can get this done. He's been a great host, and I owe him because he's just been standing here. He can't even watch the show. He's just been listening to just me, so he's no idea what else is going on. And that's true Legion spirit, right? Letting someone come invade your house, burn up 2 hours of hangout time to record a show about Blake dressing potentially in 2 Sasquatch costumes, depending on how many members we hit. But look at, again, so Blake put a lot of effort into this, everybody. He's put so a lot of people have, but Blake has gone above and beyond. When he told me he's going to feed people at the meetup, it's crazy, right? Like, you're not going to go somewhere, get a really cool, intimate setting like he's going to provide, and a nicer human being couldn't be putting it on. So that's, thank you, Blake. Appreciate you. That's it.
Very cool. All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you being on. We're going to go ahead and put you guys backstage to close out the show. If you got to run like to another show that's more important than ours, totally understand. If not, hang out and we'll be right back with you. So we'll see you guys. Thanks. Bye. That is another show, Jesse.
Yes, it is. It certainly is.
And next week, we're going to bring it in on the Ashen Oath Kickstarter. We're going to hit the goal on this show next week. Boom. Roasted.
That's right.
Nailed it.
What's happening?
There it is. 193. That's getting so close to 200. Do we have any plans for 200 yet?
Not yet. That's 7 episodes away.
Yeah. Why would we plan ahead of time? That's crazy. So
that's plenty of time that's like almost 2 months. We'll have plenty of time to plan.
You know what else is going to happen next?
Talk and plan something.
Yeah, we should probably do that after the show. You know what else is going to happen next week? Not only are we going to hit the funding goal on Ashen Oath, but you know what else is going to happen?
You're going to get fingered?
I think we've been fingered on Shooting the Shelf before. There you go. We're going to get fingered right here on Shooting the Shelf next Sunday. So be tuned in to see that. While we talk to Brian Burke, one of the most awesome guys in the community, super talented, super amazing, and the inspiration for my customizing studio as far as my setup, because his studio looks so nice that it inspired me to create my own. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Let's see so I have a exploded review filmed, partially edited for Nieve. I got to finish editing it. Should be dropping tomorrow, probably for new members, maybe the next day, and then a day after for everybody. Sorry, not new members, for members, and then a day after for everybody else. I've also now set up a second station. So I was doing my exploded reviews at the same station that I paint. Now I've got 2 desks. So I got 1 desk for painting, 1 desk for exploded reviews. So hopefully that should allow me to get more stuff done, because I don't have to clear off the one space in order to do the other and all this and that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that helps me be more productive. As far as anybody that purchased the mystery wheel spots, truly appreciate you. That did help to fund the second round of brushes, which is currently in production. And all of those prizes that we just drew yesterday will be going out tomorrow morning. Quick turnaround, boom, boom, get them out the door. So I've already sent tracking out to everybody. If you did not get tracking, make sure you check again and let me know if you didn't get it. But I should have sent tracking out to everybody. And get your prizes soon, and can't wait to see what you guys create with it. And then I will be back here next week on Mail Call on Friday with Blake and Off World, and back here on Shooting the Shelf next week with Jesse. Jesse, what you got going on?
What? I am, I'm in the last 6 of my top 13 movies. So the bottom 6 rather of my top 13 movies for whatever this is this week. Hopefully I'll get that next Lauren Moore done this week as well. They changed up my work schedule, so I'm just trying to adjust. It's better. I'm home more in the evenings now, but it's adjusting to getting up in the morning. So, what else? I was at ToyCon New Jersey yesterday. Got to see a bunch of folks. It was really,
awesome.
really good time. That was really cool. That Highlander figure is really cool. I will say this.
Seems like it's going to be very limited, folks. But there is a regular release coming.
Yeah,
So.
and the only thing you're going to be missing is the Magnus head, which is a very cool head. But I've put all 3 of them on, and the Atlas one head is the head for that figure. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to find folks who are offering that head up. So, and 110 is a little high in my opinion. But if you break down gas entrance, hey, it was good to see you too, Joe. Joe had a table. He was,
all of this will be his someday.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's, it costs a lot to go to the shows. It takes a lot of time. Like I met Brett at 2:45 in the morning, so we could be in line before 5 o'clock, and we were still like the 5th and 6th people in line. And it was crazy. It was crazy how big the line was for the entry and everything. But yeah, it was a good time. I found bleachers this time, so I got to sit up in the bleachers for a while.
Oh, nice.
Bleachers might be the wrong phrase, but they're like concrete blocks that like you can sit in. I got to hang out and talk with Mark for a good bit, and that's probably where I was hiding when Kevin Boots left. So I wasn't trying to hide. I was just sitting down talking. But yeah, it was really cool. And then we went to Chef Brendan's. A bunch of us were there and got to hang out.
I heard that he had a little nice meal for everybody and stuff. So
yeah, the last 3 ToyCon New Jerseys I've been to, we've gone over there and we hung out long enough, and a couple of the studio folks dropped by and hung out with us. So that was really cool. Because like you said earlier, what did you say? You said something about meeting. Oh, when your chart about like not ever like knowing you're gonna like meet. So just getting to sit there and like have burgers and hot dogs and chicken and whatever else, and you just tell stories, and it's like it was like a much isolated version of like bits of things from Legion's Con with a smaller group of people. It wasn't as much movement. So it was not trying to rub it in, but like for folks.
That's the same thing that we love about MesquiCon, that intimate time, right?
Yeah. So there's that. And, for folks that are going to go to the Pacific Northwest and the West Coast meetup, like you get to go out there and try to do stuff like that, where you can just gather around a table or hang out in a lobby somewhere and just talk, get your figures out, play with the toys. We were popping and swapping stuff. Like I posted some stuff where I swapped Legendary Warrior with the Highland Warriors here, and that was fun. And
did you play with your toys on the table where people were trying to do a podcast?
No, no, I only did that at our show before they came and took the table away from us, which yeah.
Oh, Brett said there was a fire pit action too. So
there was. Brendan had like, I forget what it was called. It was like it was this cool like silver metal thing with like holes in the top. It was really nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you had a good time.
Highland Warrior, wait, if unless you really need that extra head or you really need to have it as soon as possible, be patient. It'll be in that online sale at some point this year, and or I think later this year.
Very cool.
And it'll be the same price. You'll just be missing one head, one piece difference, and it won't have the Toy-Con New Jersey packaging, which, anyway.
A lot of good stuff on TV right now. You got Daredevil, you got The Boys, which I had all but given up on The Boys because it seemed like the last few seasons it was more shock value than it was story. I gotta say, I think they're back, and I feel like this season the story is much better, and it's not as crazy. So,
well, they're back, but it's the last season.
Yeah, I know, but it does feel like it's a much better story. So,
cool.
So that's going well. There's the Darth Maul thing out there now. Invincible's back, which I had also kind of given up on Invincible, but I've started rewatching that. And then I did see that Scrubs. There's a new Scrubs is out. So
cool.
I got to see that as well. So a lot of good stuff to watch. Play with your toys. Meet up with friends, have fun, all that kind of good stuff. So,
cool. Shows for me, I'm watching Monarch, the MonsterVerse, Godzilla Kong stuff. I'm really digging that. I really like that show. And
that one show's getting ready to come back. What was the one that we watched that we both really liked on Apple?
Invasion?
No. Was it Apple?
The Body Problem?
That's
Netflix. Back. There's a season 2's coming?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. That's coming back soon. So
I was starting to get worried that show that we weren't going to get more of that.
I saw something today that said that it's coming. The next season's coming soon. So
sweet. And there should be a Blue Eye Samurai 2 coming soon.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Very cool.
I mean, maybe not like online. I thought they were working on it, but what's the other thing? Awesome. Yeah, the Mall and Daredevil Born Again is really good. I think those are the only things I'm really watching at the moment.
My baby buzz off, which is too big to go on my Motu display. So not sure what I'm going to do with it. Yeah, but. All right. Well, thanks, folks. This was a lot of fun. And make sure you go to the Pack Northwest. If not, you can still support it. Get the shirts, get the pin, all that kind of good stuff. So Jesse will find that gnat eventually. Don't worry about it. He'll get it.
I killed one, and then another one showed up, and I think I killed the second one, and I think another one's back. I don't know. I don't know where they're coming. I got plants. I think they came with the plants that I got. I've never had a bug problem in here.
Got to say, the background looks really nice. Your setup looks really good now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, looks very organized and clean, and yeah.
D. Blake makes signs right here on my comic display.
It's beautiful. Reggie there.
I got a board, some Gator board up here that I use to cover the comic boxes so I can set my custom stuff.
Oh,
so
nice.
When I'm not painting, I can set them over there to dry or sort through parts and stuff. So yeah, it's
look at you all organized and shit. Very cool.
So
awesome.
Anyway.
Well, folks, next week 193. We're 7 episodes away. What's going to be 200? We don't know. But it'll be fun.
I'll put a poll. What do you guys think? What do you think about don't forget
throw it in the comments after the live tonight. In the comments, throw out what you would like to see us do for episode 200. So
yeah, and Ken Pop saying don't forget your bathroom breaks at 11 on Friday for the 4-horse store
in stock sale. Yep,
in stock sale.
There you go. We didn't even talk about that.
Maybe we will see all that next week, including all-ins for the Toth, which I'm excited for. Do you think that Toth is going to replace a spring figure obscura?
I don't think so.
Another spring one. Okay.
No, I think we'll still get one. Yeah. So awesome, folks. Well, until next time.
What is this,
The
G?
thing that Jesse says.
Well, until next time, folks.
What's on your shelf?
No!